Peace, everyone. I was in the mood to draw, so I thought I would. So this time around, I kind of came up with the idea of working on flesh tone colors. So this is going to be a bit different than what I normally did in this sketchbook. It's going to be still practice, which is the purpose of this sketchbook in the first place. But I'm going to do some color. I don't know if I'll actually get to it today, because I'm going to start with blocking out the subject in Copics, and then go from there. But it might take longer than I think. So I might not get to actually coloring it today, but eventually I will color it. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And just chat a bit. I am doing this video a bit differently because I've been thinking about changing the day that I do the drawing journals on to make them Tuesdays, upload them Tuesdays, and I guess this is the first run of it. Sometimes my drawing journals, they don't seem to get quite as many views as I would imagine, and so I'm thinking that it might be because I upload them on Saturdays, and unlike me, people have lives, and so they do stuff with friends on Saturday where all I do is sit inside and draw. So I'm thinking maybe it'll be a little bit more visible if I don't know why I'm drawing. Oh, it's gonna bleed through. Thought it might be a little bit more visible if I upload them on Tuesdays. So I'm gonna give that a shot. And yeah, I haven't gone through any questions in a while, and I didn't prepare any for this video. I'm just kind of doing it spur of the moment. Just got up out of class, so I just had the urge to draw. So I thought I'd just do this video before that feeling passed, because I haven't had the feeling to draw for a few weeks now, and so I didn't want to miss the opportunity. And what else? Oh, I do have a video coming this Thursday, a new time lapse. It will be my collaboration piece with Colored Pencil Magazine, so be on the lookout for that. And I currently do not have any subscribers interested in me drawing their portrait. So if you are at all interested in having your portrait drawn, or having the portrait of somebody you like, minus famous people, drawn, yeah, you can message me in the comments. You can email me at theartist@unmaskart.com. There's plenty of ways to get a hold of me. So just let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. I still want to practice my portraits. Part of the reason that I'm gonna start practicing my skin tones is because I intend to shift my portraits from the way that I do portraits now, which is in the browns and whites and blacks on the tan paper, is I intend to start doing some in color, and I'm a bit nervous at it. About it, because I don't know, it's just something about skin tones that, you know, you can do an animal in all kinds of different colors, and people are going to look at it and they're like, oh, they're not going to say like, all those colors are off, they look weird. If you do like a cat or a dog or something like that. But if you do a person, skin tones are really difficult, in my opinion. And so that's part of the reason I'm going to do this drawing here, just kind of practice a bit with the skin tones and burnishing technique. I do not want to do the blending technique using colorless blender because, not colorless pencil blender, but mineral spirits with a brush. I don't like the look of it. It works in some styles, in some subjects. I think it looks good in animals, but as far as skin tones, I think that it just looks atrocious. And that's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with it. But yeah, I want to do it by burnishing instead to get the rich saturation of the colors. And I'm really looking into getting new colored pencils. These Prismacolors are starting to get a little bit on my nerves with the breakage. I haven't had the problem for the longest time, and I swear the last few times that I've used them and had to sharpen them, I've had to stop using my sharpener. And my sharpener is really good. It's really sharp, and I haven't even used it for that long, so it being dull is very unlikely. It's just the wood casing for these Prismacolors is, well, to be honest with you, it's cheap. And it's kind of disappointing because, I mean, as just a hobbyist artist that has no income, Prismacolors aren't cheap. But the wood is just breaking, and I have one. I'm not going to grab it, but I have one in the colored center core. You can just slide it right out of the wood. It's just ridiculous. It's just absurd. But I'm looking into a new set of colored pencils, and geez, they are not cheap. And I'd love to get more Copics, colored Copics. I love these markers. Gosh, I love these markers so much. Right now I just have just black and grays because I like to use them to establish the tones and do gray work with it, and just monochromatic stuff. But yeah, Copics, gosh, those sets are really expensive too. But oh geez, the markers, just, I love them. I haven't found good paper for the Copics. That's the only downside. If I were to do a piece with the intention of just using Copics, I need to find good paper to use them on, because I have yet to find paper that doesn't bleed. And I'm not too concerned about it bleeding on the opposite side. I mean, that's no big deal. You can see this page bled like crazy. It's that when you push it down, like you tap its smallest point and it spreads. It just, and you get this fuzzy line. You probably can't see it all that well in the video, but this should be a nice crisp line, but the truth is it's not. It's fuzzy, and it looks out of focus, and it's not precise, and those things really bother me. And you can't do detail work with these Copic markers on paper that doesn't hold the color or the ink or whatever you want to call it, because they bleed out and they spread, and it makes it impossible to do nice detail work. I've scoured the internet for somebody that has come up with decent paper, and they have like Copic paper, but I didn't hear good things about them. Or marker paper. I have some really nice watercolor paper, but it's like $5 a sheet, and I hate to waste it trying Copics on them, but it looks like I'm not going to have much of a choice. I'm going to have to at least try it to see what results I get. But try to get this outline done at least and get this all colored in with Copics for this video. 10 minutes in. I also was thinking like maybe trying to keep these videos about 20 minutes. Originally when I decided to start doing such videos, I was kind of around 30 minutes. But I think if I keep it short, concise, and I try to talk the whole time instead of going silent like I do sometimes, then perhaps people will enjoy them more. But I seem to have a pretty consistent group of people that enjoy these videos, so if you're among that group, thank you. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or anything that you'd like to see me do or talk about, tips or whatever. Be glad to share anything that I've learned over the years. So don't be shy. I won't be weirded out if you like these videos. Actually, I probably would be a little bit, but I don't make them to not be watched. So yeah, just ask away, anything. And yeah, so I think I mentioned it in Saturday's video that started school back up, and it's going pretty well. I'm taking probability class, which is it's probably my favorite class idea. Right now, I don't really like the teacher all that much, or the style that he teaches. I think he's Vietnamese. I think his name is Vietnamese name, but he's actually French, and he looks Vietnamese, but he has a French accent, so it's kind of interesting combination. And French is his native language, which sounds weird, but yeah, he's only been in Seattle for I think he came like a week before school started, and he's teaching probability, and I don't know, I love probability. It's one of my favorite fields in math. I always say that like if I didn't become a math teacher, then I would study probability and game theory, because it's just my favorite thing, which brings up the idea of like going to the casino, which I have admitted that I do often, but I started playing poker again, and it's really fun. I used to play poker all the time when I was younger. I'm still pretty young in the eyes of most people, but when I was in high school and stuff like that, I played a lot of poker, and I love playing poker. That's what kind of influences my passion for math and probability and game theory and stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool to invent a new casino game. I think that would be rad. And learning probability, like you would really have to have a background in probability in order to invent a casino game, because the casino wants to win. So you have to create a game in which the casino's odds are always in their favor, but not so much in their favor that people hate playing the game. I mean, that's why people go to the casino. because the odds of them winning exist, however small. But people play roulette. I even play roulette, and the odds for that are pretty terrible. Roulette's probably one of the worst casino games to play, unless you know how to cheat, which takes a lot of time to cheat in roulette, but it can be done, and your odds are higher on a European style roulette than American style. Your odds are already higher in European style because they only have 35 numbers instead of 36, so your odds go up by 1 on a European casino roulette table. Oh, but yeah, so I've been playing poker recently and having a lot of fun. It's been so long since I played. I used to do tournaments. Done quite a few tournaments actually. Nothing huge, nothing like thousands of dollars or anything, but just like $20, $40. Sorry, I hope you don't hear that guy's car out there. Out there revving his engine for no need. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be finish this blocking in these for this video, but I'm trying. Long process. Sometimes with these Copic markers, you got to do a few layers too because they fade as they dry. And on this paper, they're not real consistent as far as like you kind of get streaks in them. And I've tried tons of different ways to get rid of it. You kind of get this cloudy look, and then sometimes you get these streaks. But layering, going over it and over and over and over again, kind of help. But on this paper, they just don't. They're just not very consistent. And I don't think it's the marker. I think it's the paper. Much more the paper than the marker. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. The small portion of drawing that I was able to complete, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing a pair of legs, and I chose to do a pair of legs because the skin tones are very even. There's not a lot of detail really with the legs. It's more just about color matching and getting the right skin tones, and smooth and even. That's the goal in this picture: smooth and even skin tones, as opposed to trying to go straight to a face and get all the skin tones on a face. Faces are, yeah, they're last on the list. I did think about doing a hand, but even hands are quite difficult. I mean, I did this hand, and it almost looks realistic in the sense of colors because of the toned paper. And I mean, if I added some pinks and oranges and whatnot and browns to it, then it would look just that much more real. But I wanted to do a pair of legs, something different. I didn't want to do 2 hands in a row. I felt like just wasn't motivated to draw a hand or hands. But yeah, I was just in the mood to draw, so that's what I'm doing. And block this last bit in, and then I'll stop this video. But hope everybody has a nice week. Let me know if let me know if you have any suggestions for this video, for these videos. If Tuesday seems like a better day, I mean, if I get at least one person to say it, then that's just one more reason to do it on Tuesdays. And I will, yeah, and I will start doing that. I just like the idea of doing it on Tuesdays. But again, I don't have any portraits going on right now, so if you're interested, let me know, and I will see you all next week. Be sure to check out the video that's going to be up Thursday, time-lapse video, and if you have any suggestions for me to draw something, whatever, it will be weekly drawing 48 on Thursday, and I only intend to do 52 of them because that is an entire year's worth of drawings, one per week. And so I'm going to shift direction. I'm not sure where I'll go, but yeah, here's what I got done today, and I'll see you all next week. Peace.